Salutations readers, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Nkechi, and this is going to be my TBR for the Magical Readathon Autumn Equinox. In the video description down below, I will link to G from Book Rose's announcement video for this readathon if you're not really sure what that is and how to start and all the things, yada yada yada. Spring Equinox was pretty rough, not gonna lie. I had to switch careers, even switch characters, so instead of my usual character, Uche, I decided to make a whole new character named Godwin, who is pretty much a relative to Uche. And I'm still in the same guild and stuff, so I didn't switch guilds. In the Spring Equinox, I chose one of the newer callings that G announced in the spring was Tomebinder. And this semester, I will also be a Tomebinder as well, so that I can complete a full year of the novice track for Tomebinder. I had to read through the classes of Inscription, Spells and Incantations, and Art of Illusion. So we're just gonna go bit by bit. I need to read 2 books for Inscription, so I need Ordinary and Qualified, or Qualification. For Inscription, under Ordinary is Magic of Primes, so read a book with a prime number of letters in the title. I decided to go with The Hacienda by Isabel Cañas. I've been wanting to read this book for like a couple of years now, since basically this book came out. I have read The Vampires of Lord Norte by Isabel Cañas last year. Her newest release, The Possession of Alba Diaz, came out, and I really want to read that, but I really also want to read her debut. And it is a prime number. There's like 11 letters in this title. I do also have a backup in case I don't get to this one, but I do really want to read it in September, and I think I can, and that way it leads me into basically like October. Now, for the Qualification and Inscription, that class is Archiving. And the prompt is to read a book with a vertical spine title. This is the most difficult prompt I ever had to do for this readathon. Like, oh my gosh, was it so hard to find books. I really went through my physical TBR to see if I even owned any books with the vertical spine title that I haven't read already. So I had to go through the Discord, just get people's recommendations, and I found out that Ocean's Godori by Elaine Yu Cho, the book actually I did DNF earlier this year, soft DNF, because I wanted to come back. And I'm definitely going to have to come back to it because I don't have any other options for a vertical spine title. Granted, I could use guild representation points to use a scroll to just find a way to get away from doing this prompt, but I really wanted to at least try it. So that's it for Inscription. Now, the next class I have to take for this calling is Spells and Incantations. So I just had to get an O for that one, and that one is Charm, which is pretty much where I had to roll a regular 6-sided die, and then that number will correlate to the number of pages in like the book bracket. So if I roll 1, it's like 100 pages. Roll 2, 200 pages. 6, 600 pages, so on and so forth. So let me actually go in my little bag here where I have a die, just a regular die. So I just have a regular die here with all the numbers. And I'm just going to roll this, and hopefully this die will be very generous. Because again, if I'm going to be so honest with y'all, if I don't roll a good number, I'm re-rolling. Because I'm not trying to suffer. Let's just see how many times it's going to take for me to re-roll to get something that's actually good. Ideally, just anything that's not a 5 or a 6. I'll take a 4. I'll definitely take a 3, a 2, and a 1. But preferably no 6 or a 5. 5 is pushing it, but preferably no 6. Because I only have very little books that are over 600 pages. Let's just find this out. So as you can see, that is a number 6. What did I just say? I have very little books that are over 600, that are at least 600 pages. I'm not doing it. And I'm not going to try to borrow a book either. I'm just not going to do that to myself. I'm not trying to have my brain melt in the month of September. God, no. So I'm just going to re-roll it. Okay, I rolled a 2. The dice decided to be kind to me. So I just need to read a book that's 200-ish pages, at least, between 200 and 299 pages. Actually, let me be right back and actually see if I can find something I'm in the mood for.
Later.
Okay, I do have a couple options here. So I do have my arc of Harmonton Season by Tochi Onyobuchi. I've had this arc since January. I put it on pause for the past couple of months. I do want to at least finish reading it. So I think it'll be really, really nice if I could just like finish this. I do still have the bookmark in there. It's in there. I don't know if you can see it, but I think this will be really nice to just finish. I also do have the audiobook available to me as well. It's around 228 pages, so definitely a contender there. I do have Natural Beauty, though, by Ling Huang. I've been wanting to read this book for a while. This book has, according to the acknowledgement, 257 pages, so this will also work. I have read Immaculate Conception by this author, the newest release by her, and I've been wanting to read this debut novel for a long while now as well, so it'll be really nice to also read this. Also helps to like prepare my brain for October as well. So, you know, I got a couple contenders here, and I think it would be really good to maybe even get through both of them. But actually, I think I will try to get through both of these. Not gonna lie, but definitely some pretty solid contenders there. So that's it for spells and incantations. And now the last class I need to fulfill for Tomebinder is Art of Illusion. I just need O, so that's ordinary. And the prompt is biome and manipulation. Basically just read a book with an autumnal setting on the cover or part of the story. I decided to just choose a book from my Kobo as one of my arcs, and I decided to go with You Weren't Meant to Be Human by Andrew Joseph White. This book is his adult debut. It comes out September 9th. I've been wanting to read this for a long time. I've been wanting to read an adult book by Andrew Joseph White, and I heard it's very gruesome, very gory, also pretty bleak compared to like his young adult works. And it does do with the subject matter of like a trans person getting pregnant and dealing with that. Very, very timely for now. Definitely a nightmare, but also a reality for some trans folks. So actually this would be a very timely read. Apparently I'm kind of in the mood for some horror in September, basically. I'm just realizing that. With like Natural Beauty, The Hacienda, You Weren't Meant to Be Here. I have like 3 horror books in this TBR. It's not quite my intention, but we're here, you know? And they have Ocean's Godori as my sci-fi, and then Harmonton Season as like a fantasy. But anyways, got some options here as far as what I want to read in the month of September. I really am trying to keep it low-key, not gonna lie, for this readathon, just to like make it easy for myself, because I really don't want to hit the reading slump even harder. I'm starting to feel like I'm moving out of my reading slump, but also I have to keep in mind that I could easily get back into it if I don't be careful. So yeah, but yeah, the dice was definitely being very rude to me today, but you know, it came correct the second time around. It is what it is. Anyways, thank you all again for joining me. Like this video if you like it. Comment down below, are y'all participating? What's your TBR gonna look like? And if you like my vibe, you like this video, all the things, and you want to be notified of like more videos from me, consider subscribing, you know? And if you've made this far in the video, you're not sure what to say, but you want to leave me an emoji to let me know you're here, you know what? Just leave me a bug emoji in honor of You Weren't Meant to Be Human. Again, thank you all for watching this video, and I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye!